Men, how are you? Have you ever been in a position before where you have had to offer an apology? You have had to be vulnerable. You've had to get really real with yourself. Acknowledge that you weren't quite right about something. You were wrong. And that you were even still processing, lingering with whatever, but you had to get real with it. Hi, I'm Jesse. Welcome to The Valiant Lifestyle. On this channel, I aim to communicate what courage looks like. Today, I'm going to be talking about vulnerability, but from a sense of knowing that you have had to offer an apology, knowing that you were wrong about something, and then just getting really real with all the feelings, being really good about it, and trusting that process, really trusting it. So here's how it went for me. I've been working on a project for about an assignment the last 13, 14 days. Yesterday, I got the message. I had a couple of them and I wasn't quite clear. Here's what I wasn't quite clear about: the directions and how to execute what I had to do. So I've been doing this project a different way for the last 14 days. Mind you, I've done it consistently. I've showed up every day. It's been committed, consistent, and perfect action, CCIA, but it still wasn't quite right. So yesterday when I finally got the message and I talked to a couple of my brothers about it, I realized right then and there that I was wrong. But I leapt right into this people-pleasing program, this old program. And then this, oh crap. What is the organizer? What is the guy that put this together going to think of me? Oh, and then the shame and the guilt that fell from that. It was fear and it was dreadful. And then treading water, circulating like a dog chasing its tail. I felt through those feelings, what they were, the shame and the guilt, realized that I just needed to take action. Just needed to shift that gear. Regardless, get through it, push through it. But push through it in a way where I was giving myself permission to be okay with doing something wrong. And as soon as I realized the people-pleasing aspect about how I didn't want to offend anyone, how I didn't want to be wrong, I realized that it was okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay not to do something right. I had to remember that all over again. I gave myself permission to be okay with this, guys. So what I ended up doing was getting clear on the directions. Getting clear on the misunderstanding. Then offering an apology to the group. Being vulnerable about it, starting all over. But not staying in that dread, not staying in that shame or guilt, because that does nothing to help you. Nothing. It does nothing to help me. But I was really real with myself. I showed up consistently, even though I didn't realize that this wasn't completely self-guided, self-led, this assignment. I'm used to doing that. But there's a guide, there's an instructions. I started again. I owned up to myself. I spoke my own truth to myself and said, you know what? If I don't address this within myself, it's going to feel like a lie to myself, and it's going to come out in the vibration that I cast out into the world. And people are going to feel it, and I didn't want that to be my story. So I leapt at it, changed it, owned it. Owned it. And today, I feel much better. I feel much better because I spoke my truth. I apologized to myself. I gave myself permission to be okay with not doing it correctly. Let's call it a failure, but failures are okay, right? Failing forward. And executing the task exactly as it was set out to be done. I feel great about that because I'm honoring myself. I'm honoring my heart. I'm honoring who I am as an honest, respectful, loving, caring man. And I want you to do that. I want you to do that. If there's something in your life right now that is telling you that you got to do something better and that it's time to leap at that thing and you're not doing it, why aren't you doing it? Why? Because what it'll do inside you is it'll fester and your body will keep the score and it'll come out as some sort of pain. Mental, physical, it'll come out that way. So if you're at a juncture right now and it seems like you're saying to yourself, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do this. I want you to talk to me. I want you to do this time. I want you to go to my website, thevaliantlifestyle.com, and I want you to book your 30-minute complimentary call with me so that we can talk about how you can do this better for yourself, my man, how you can stop hiding from yourself, how you can show up, how you can be vulnerable with people and be okay with it. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of courage. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And you, my man, are ready. You're ready. So let's do that. Let's do that. Go to thevaliantlifestyle.com. Book that 30-minute complimentary call where we can figure out exactly what you need. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Let's do this.